Hey, what's going on? Mr. Dave out here on the rock pile. Hey, we are doing some rock painting today, and there's been a lot of questions sent my way about how we do that, how to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take a little time and talk you through what painting rocks is all about. So this is my little work session, work zone. Tupperware holds all the canisters of paint, and the paint canisters that I use are just simply, and I use buckets to sit on, are just simply the fruit buckets. They're fruit containers you get when you go to the store. I think I like raspberry grape or something like that. Apple grape. So these are the things that I mix the colors in. And I have just cans of paint. Usually get the best quality paint you can get. Whatever your brand is. You get dark black, and then we got the white, and then various other colors, and we kind of mix them together. I use pigments. Where are they? Come back here. All right, and this is one I use quite frequently. It's called burnt umber, and you can get these at a paint store, and you can get them in various types of colors. I got my hand all dirty, so I will rinse it in my bucket. So I have a rinse bucket right here, and another color. What does that say? Raw sienna. I don't know where they come up with these names. I have no clue. Anyway, so these things you just pop the top and you put a little bit into your base color. Start off with a white. I always go from light colors to dark. Put it in the sun so you can kind of see better. So this is just a good high quality white. I added a little bit of color to it already. You can experiment. Add a little yellow and a little raw or burnt umber, and that brings it down from, you know, really white color. And then I put that into a spray bottle, and I just did that with the color. So I will take this off. I always keep it in there so it drips inside there. I have the strainer, which you can get at any supply store. Home Depot, I think I get these at. And then a little funnel that fits the same size. They're paper and they kind of fall apart. So I kind of keep it there. And then I pour up a color. I just made a color in this one with burnt sienna in the white, and it gave kind of a milk chocolate color. So I pour that in there. Then I rinse this thing out inside the bucket, and then I stow it inside another little bucket over there. All right. So put the lid back on and pump it up. Give you a little hint too, if you put water down in here below around the shaft with this off the bottle and you pump it out, it'll push water down into that sleeve, that piston system, and you'll get a little more miles out of these sprayers. These are not from Home Depot, they're from a better quality place, Supply House or what have you. And you can try the ones from Home Depot. I seem to found the big box stores, they don't last as long. So sorry about the shaking. Trying to do two things at once. So I need to pump it some more to get it to spray a little better, but that's the color I got. I always rinse it off the sidewall of the bucket just to keep the bucket from getting so thrashed. So then I take this thing and I walk around and spray it. I always walk and I hold it like this. Hold it aiming up, and I try to walk on the side of the pool instead of out in the middle. If any drips happen, they'll go on the edge of the pool or go in the water. And the water is not a problem. We're going to be adding more water to it and filtering it, and it'll all be fine. You tape off this just like you do any paint job. You don't want to paint everything. You want to paint what you want to paint. So you tape and mask off this whole area, and that goes for the rest of the whole pool. Flagstone on the raised pond over there and there. Dave over there spent the whole day getting that all dialed in. Anything that needs to be repaired, rust, cracking, anything like that, you grind it out, get your fast set cement in there, and always use an acrylic admix, and that gives it a lot better durability long term, and it cuts back on, water penetration. So make sure you, by the way, make sure you turn off the autofill when you're pumping the water down. We want to lower the water level so that demarcation line you see right there, that white, can get painted over. So you want to make sure you drop the pool level a little bit. And you're saying, how am I going to get out there to paint these rocks? Well, bought a little 2-man or 3-man raft. I climb into that thing, and I have a rope strung across the pool, and then another one pulling it that way, so I can push off that rope, moving me towards the rock work, holding onto the raft, and spraying on all the rock. And again, it's going to go below water level, so that demarcation line where the paint hit above and water level below, it'll be tucked down a little bit more and it won't be as noticeable. And I've been doing this for years, and that seems to work pretty good. We're going to head inside that grotto and just spray the colors on. And I start with light and go to dark. So that is the system. That's how we paint the rocks. So I can get you some more intensives on the rock painting and stuff one of these days and stuff. And I can also come out to where you were at and train you guys, your team, and or have you come down here to San Diego, beautiful sunny San Diego. So anyway, check out my website, daverhenderson.com, daverhenderson.com. Got a lot of free downloads, teach you how to do stuff, teach you what not to do. And it's not a bad thing to do to keep, learning more stuff. I'm always trying to learn new stuff and stretch it a little bit and go in areas I haven't done before. And so, hey, you just flush out your personality and go into zones that are kind of scary and uncomfortable, but you learn something, you grow. So Mr. Dave out here in the field on the rock pile, painting rocks. Hope you're doing well. Remember to be thankful and forgiving. Get those two things down good. Become a professional at these two things, and you'll have a life that truly is exemplary. That too. So anyway, Mr. Dave out here. Hope you're having a good one, and we will see you next time on the rock pile. Take care. Bye.